Hello YouTube and people of the interwebs, welcome back to another Doctor Who news video. Okay, so today we're going to be going over the recent filming that took place in Bristol and in Cardiff for the upcoming season 14 of Doctor Who, which stars Ncuti Gatwa as the Doctor, and Millie Gibson as Ruby Sunday, his trusty companion. Now, there's been bits and bobs of filming going on for quite a while, but today's video is mainly going to focus on the events that took place this morning. We've also had two new guest announcements of people that are going to be playing characters in the upcoming season. But yeah, before we do get into the video, I am just going to point out that loads of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel, which hurts me greatly. No, but on a serious note, if you do want to help me out, please do press the subscribe button and the notification button to make sure you stay up to date with all the latest Doctor Who news. Also, if you're into Doctor Who fan films, to bridge the wait between the centenary and the 60th, why not check out our Doctor Who fan film Echo's Return? The link to that video is in the description. Anyway, official Doctor Who Twitter and Instagram and all the social media pages put out this earlier, which reads, cast announcements, Anita Dobson and Michelle Greenidge, at Michelle Greenidge, you can go and follow her on Twitter if you like, join the next series of Doctor Who. And then we've got these two photos beneath. So, first photo here is of Anita Dobson. We can't really tell much from this photo. The one thing that is notable, and I'll explain why in a minute, is the bluey, TARDIS bluey-esque door behind her. Anyway, the next photo of Michelle is her once again with a blue, kind of TARDIS blue-esque door as well. But it's not just that, because Russell T Davies, the man himself over on Instagram, posted this. It's a sort of cryptic clue about the doors. Now, I can't tell, is he joking about, because obviously there's hundreds of people like myself that overanalyze these images, and they are just doors, or is there some deeper meaning behind the doors? I don't really know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I have no theories on it, other than the fact that both doors are kind of TARDIS-esque, so maybe there's a Time Lord involved? I don't know. Yeah, we'll dive into the actual juicy filming stuff and filming photos and some footage that we have of today's shoot. So, here we have from Bristol Live. Millie Gibson has also been seen on set this afternoon. You can see her there in her warm coat because, I mean, it is like -1 degree outside at the moment. And yeah, that's probably during a rehearsal because we've seen her actual costume. We've got a few photos here on screen of Millie Gibson, seemingly doing a lot of running in this sequence, whatever that sequence may be. And once again, these are rehearsal photos. We've got this tweet here from Anthony Ward, who says, we spotted Anita Dobson leaving the hashtag Doctor Who set in Bristol today. Full report on BBC Points West tonight. And you've got this photo of Anita here. Now, as to the identities of these two characters, they're still officially unknown, but we think we've roughly worked out who one of them maybe is. Now, Doctor Who filming locations, who I am just going to give a mini shout out to. If you haven't seen and you want to keep up to date with filming stuff, go and check them out on Twitter. They're very, very on it with Doctor Who filming stuff. But yeah, Doctor Who filming locations tweeted out, I think she might be Ruby's mum. Ruby's still shouting, Mum, as the taxi drives away. Given the last scene involving this actress, seems likely that she got in the taxi and Ruby is chasing after her. Then we see the tweet below from Doctor Who filming locations that says, current scene is Ruby running after this taxi. Now, if we expand the image, we see this character here, who possibly is Ruby's mother, holding a phone. And it's, yeah, Ruby's got a phone in her hand in some of the other pictures as well. So it's probably, possibly, maybe a phone call between the two, something like that. Ruby just about misses her before she gets in a taxi. Maybe they've had an argument. We don't really know what's going on. Also, it is worth pointing out that this is probably either like Ruby's stepmum or foster mum or, I don't know, parent/guardian. We have heard Ruby shouting mum on set, so people were theorising that Anita Dobson's character was, one of the two was Ruby's mum. I think, if anything, it's more likely to be this woman, and I'll explain why slightly later because there's more clues we know about the other character. Yeah, we've also got this photo of like the taxi driving away. Which also someone did point out on Twitter, this is the exact same taxi. It's probably got no relevance and it's just the same prop, but this is the exact same taxi used in the 60th anniversary to transport Donna Noble and her family around London. Now, once rehearsals were over, we saw these sort of pictures coming out of Millie Gibson in her costume, which the jumper immediately stands out as very similar to the 14th Doctor's outfit that we've seen. I'm pretty sure we're going to get colour variations in Ncuti's costume, because he did say at the NTAs a while back his costume's going to be sort of ever-changing, and I reckon, yeah, we're also, apparently there's a leak where Ncuti wears a hat in some scenes, so maybe the 15th Doctor is getting a hat. I reckon if they're going for like different coloured costumes for Ncuti, it'll be like blue, purple, green, those sort of things. Similar design, so the same brightly coloured jumper. But yeah, I do think if in this episode you've got Ruby and the Doctor together, both wearing bright orange jumpers, it will be a bit strange. It could always be a Doctor Light episode, something like that. We don't really know. Anyway, moving on. Where is this set? Well, the bins, obviously this was filmed in Bristol, I think I mentioned earlier, but the bins and all the set dressing, there was like a estate agents there as well, say the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. So yeah, this is London area. Doctor Who's back in London, which is pretty cool. We haven't actually had a companion from London for quite some time. I think Bill was from Bristol, which is funny because this is filmed in Bristol. Who knows? Bristol Mosaic also has these wonderful pictures, which we can see. We've got a close-up of who I'm going to guess is Ruby's mother on the phone while looking at this bizarre woman. We've got her running down the road because she stays with this woman for a bit, then runs, which is really strange, which also leads me to think maybe the woman is like a villain, because we have seen her with the evil politician guy on other filming days recently. Doctor Who filming locations also tweeted out this. They're doing another behind-the-scenes interview with director Dylan Holmes-Williams, and yeah, apparently all these leaks have been saying there's Doctor Who Confidential kind of thing come back called Doctor Who Unleashed. Now, we have seen Kate Stewart being interviewed, all these other characters, so yeah, there's definitely Doctor Who behind-the-scenes content on the way, which is really exciting. Anyway, right, the dialogue from the scene. This unnamed character, who we have seen on other filming days, you'll see in this picture, has a weird, like, line down her face, which I don't think she has in the promotional image, so maybe she gets possessed by an alien, or it's a disguise, or something like that. But yeah, Ruby's mum says to her, she looks like what she looks like. She looks like what she is. Which, but what does that even mean? And then you hear Ruby Sunday shouting, don't listen to her mum, don't do this to me, mum, don't do this to me, mum. And now that dialogue doesn't really make any sense, but we've got 2 videos to play to sort of contextualise what's going on. So we'll play the first video now.
She looks like what she looks like. She looks like what she is.
We don't see Ruby in that video, but shortly after we did get this video of Ruby presumably running after a taxi. I think you can hear the director yell taxi for her cue to like look at it, but yeah, I'll just play this other video. Yeah, it's really interesting and exciting stuff. However, that does bring us to the end of today's video. As ever, if you did enjoy, please do remember to like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. Check out our Doctor Who Fan Film Echoes return. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.